got the almost clarity about what it is that God wanted me to do in the community, in the teacher community to help support mid and late career teachers. So the most important part I think about what I'm charged with here, and I say I'm charged, I feel led by God to do this, is that I am having us cling to our faith. You know, educators are some of the most important professionals that we have. And what happens is we, as people who have been taught by educators, we who sometimes as parents and caregivers who have interacted with educators, we who have ourselves been educators, sometimes pigeonhole teachers to not really be able to make much of a difference. I beg to differ, especially when I think about those educators that are believers, those educators that are committed, those educators that really feel led to the work that they're doing. That if we honestly think about our day to day faith walks that we even do as we do the work that we do in education, we know for a fact it is through our faith that we are moving and being led to continue to do this work. Sometimes it gets weary, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we're uncertain and unsure of how to move and how to go. But I know and I'm convinced that collectively, if we are reminded about the principles of our own faith, as I always tell you, I'm a Christian, I believe in God, but I want you to cling to your faith, whatever that might be, as we show um, our students, our community, our administrators that they have trustworthy, strong, powerful, praying, committed leaders in the classrooms of the schools and the universities around the world. We've been talking every month about a particular topic. This month, we're talking about expectation. Really, the question is, what are you expecting? We were basically talking about what is expectations and what you see, from your vantage point and see from the position that you're in, and that sometimes you have to use, not sometimes, you have to use your faith to guide you in these daily moves. So in week 2 of this, I want us to think about this question, and I try to craft a way for us to kind of think about this. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Okay? Here's the question. Every state has some form of a lottery, where people, pay money. They might pay money for a lottery ticket. And I cannot confess, I have bought lottery tickets. But when I thought about this idea of the lottery, I thought to myself, when do I buy lottery tickets? Do I buy lottery tickets all the time? Again, y'all know me, I'm not judging. But typically, I want you to even think for yourself. When do you tend to buy a lottery ticket? If you are not a regular lottery ticket purchaser, I'd love to hear in the chat. When do you buy lottery tickets? Don't leave me hanging. Hello. I know y'all thinking. When do you buy lottery tickets? If you are not a regular lottery player, when do you buy lottery tickets? You buy lottery tickets when the pot is large and you expect or hope to win. So think about it. You don't regularly buy lottery tickets, but you will do it when you think you might win. Okay? When do you go to God with your cares and concerns? When do you go to your thought and faith leader? You typically go when you're hoping and expecting for there to be relief, support, encouragement, or real action that can happen. So I pose both of these questions because the lottery question is really like you're taking a chance, right? You're not sure. You don't know how this goes. And when we think about our faith, those of us that believe, you're really saying, I believe in God and I'm going to go to God in all things, right? Typically, if you believe in something, a religious kind of belief, that is how you move forward. God wants us to trust him. He wants us to learn from him. He wants us to rely on him. So now I want you to ask yourself quietly the hard question. Do you go to God expecting that he can and he will provide support, encourage, and do whatever it is that you need? Do you do that? How often do you even consider that as an option?